In this video, we will look at the idea of combining monomial expressions. So here I have the graph of two monomials. So we have x squared in blue, so this parabola is x squared, and then 2x in red. So the line here is 2x. And I can vary the value of x, and as I do so, I have vectors representing the value of 2x here in red, and the value of x squared here in blue. So that we can better see these two vectors, I'm going to split them apart a little bit. So we'll just separate them a little bit so we can see their two values. Now as I vary the value of x, we can see with these vectors how x squared and 2x vary together. So what we'll now do is, instead of looking at them separately, let's combine those two vectors together. So let's combine x squared and 2x. So to do that, we'll start by taking x squared here in this blue vector, and then on top of that, we'll add an additional 2x. So what we're going to do is stack these two vectors, and then we'll close that gap there. So now we start with x squared here in blue, and then all we did was add an additional 2x, so adding that red vector on top there. So then as I vary the value of x, we see the combined amount here represented by that total vector, which is the combination of the two vectors before. So we also notice that if x is less than 0 over here, we start by increasing for x squared. So we go up some amount for x squared, and then since 2x is negative, we're then going to decrease by that amount from there. And so then the combined amount is actually about right here. So as I vary the value of x, we see how that combined amount varies. And if we track that combined amount, what we're going to get is a graph of the combined amount of x squared and 2x. And the combined amount of x squared and 2x is really the amount x squared plus 2x. So if we want to look at the value of x squared plus 2x, we can just imagine combining x squared and 2x. So then as I vary the value of x squared plus 2x just comes from combining x squared and 2x. So given any number of monomial expressions, we can always combine them together additively like we just did to create new expression. And we know how to actually compute values of these new expressions. We just compute the values of each individual monomial and then add them together. When we combine together multiple monomial expressions, we call the result a polynomial expression. So in this lesson, we're going to look at polynomial expressions, which is just combinations of monomial expressions. And we can combine together 2 monomials or 7 monomials or even 18,000 monomials. Anytime we combine together some amount of monomial expressions, we end up with a polynomial expression.